welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Jess King Blog YouTube channel. So in today's YouTube topic, we'll be talking about how to manage your diabetes and thrive. I know someone will be wondering why diabetes of all topics. Yeah, the diabetes is kind of, it is there, it is here in the world we live. As much as so many persons don't know about it, so many persons are also passing through from this sickness called diabetes. And some of you may wonder, diabetes, it is when you eat so much sugar. But sometimes it's not like that. You may be right, but at the same time, it could also be genetic, which means that some persons, it's hereditary. Do you get? So you do not just conclude that it's because of what people have eaten in the past that's resulting to their health issue. That would be totally wrong. Like I mentioned, we'll be talking about how to manage your diabetes and thrive. Right? So before we get started, we have to define diabetes. That's for some of you who do not really know what diabetes is all about. That's the reason I'm here for you. So as much as you don't have the sickness, you may as well learn to help someone who you know must have been passing through this kind of ill health, right? So let's get started. We'll be talking about diabetes. We'll be defining it, right? So diabetes is like a complex, hold on. So I'm not a doctor by profession, right? Neither am I like a nutritionist, but then I have to make research to talk about this particular topic. So I make research. When I scale through, then I'm able to come here and discuss it with you people, my YouTube family members. So diabetes is like a complex metabolic condition defined by high blood glucose level. It is like a chronic disorder that affects millions of people in the world today, right? So diabetes is like fundamentally based on body's failure to adequately regulate blood sugar levels. This dysfunction can result from either insufficient insulin or maybe hormone responsible for transferring glucose into the cell, or body's inability to correctly use insulin. So, like I mentioned, diabetes is classified into two numerous categories. Or let me say basically two. We have type 1 diabetes and we have type 2 diabetes. The type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune illness in which immune system attacks and destroys the pancreas producing cells. So while the type 2 diabetes, on the other hand, is often caused by a combination of genetic disorder and lifestyle factors, so such as poor eating habits, sedentary behavior, and obesity. Yeah, obesity can actually cause diabetes. You're wondering, how did I know? So does it mean if I'm obese, I'm definitely going to be diabetic? Not at all. But there's high chances that when you're obese, you're going to get so many illnesses that you could think of. So diabetes symptoms might vary based on the kind and severity, but typically includes increased thirst and urination. That's why you see some persons, when they go frequently to the restroom trying to urinate, you have to mention, do you have diabetes? Do you have diabetes? And it is also interesting to note that sometimes you may have diabetes, but you won't be urinating frequently. So that you urinate frequently does not mean that you have diabetes at the same time, right? So, unexplained weight loss, exhaustion, blurred vision, and poor wound healing. Poor wound healing is one of the signs that shows that you're diabetic. It can be really terrifying. Yeah. When you have an injury, it's quite difficult to heal. Could be as a result of diabetes. And this one is under the type 1 diabetes, which causes from genetic disorder. How to manage diabetes? First, through blood sugar control. So there's this apparatus that you would use to regularly check your sugar, which is basically done in the morning, and you have to check your sugar level first before anything enters your mouth. So you don't check it after meal, you have to check it in the morning before you eat. That would help you regularize your intake to know what to take, to know if it's okay, because if you have diabetes, in the process of trying to curtail or manage what you eat, you tend to sometimes reduce it in such a way that it becomes very low. And mind you, when it's also very low, it can also be damaging to your health. Reason why everyone deserves to have a sugar level equipment where you use to check, because when it gets so low, it makes an individual dizzy. You would see yourself trying to struggle, trying to function well for that particular day. So when you check your sugar level, it also helps you regulate on what to eat. So, and if you find out that maybe the sugar level is low, kind of, there are things too you can eat in order to increase the sugar a bit. When it's too low, it is bad. When it's too high, it is also bad. And you know the one that is more dangerous? Having diabetes and also having blood pressure. Both of them, they don't go hand in hand. That can be really damaging to the health. So, like I mentioned, blood sugar control, weight management. So when you have diabetes, it is also advised that you manage your weight. So you don't go about eating so much. It's true that some persons normally they have like fat in their body. So even when they don't eat, you see them, they look fat. Not because of what they've eaten, but it could also be because of their hereditary or genetic life. So while at that, it's also possible you manage your weight. Try and eat in such a way that you don't get so fat, because when you're so big, it also increases to the danger of diabetes. So prevention of complications. So diabetes increases the risk of several problems, including cardiovascular disease, kidney disease, and other diseases you can think of. For proper nutrition can help reduce this risk by improving heart health, keeping kidneys functioning, and reducing nerve damages actually. So a diet high in fruits and vegetables, lean protein, and health fats, for example, can lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and improve overall vascular health. So the first one is stable energy level. Diabetes can induce variation in energy levels as a result of abnormal blood sugar levels. Consuming balanced meals and snacks at regular times throughout the day can help regulate your sugar. That was why we mentioned the first one, which was blood sugar control. And how do you control it? Proper diet, particularly with an emphasis on the type and amount of carbs taken. And like we said earlier, how do you do that? You have to get your equipment, because you can't just tell. Your equipment would help you to be right in check and up to date. Diabetes is not a cost. You can do better. How do I, make my kitchen diabetes friendly? In other words, I'm saying, how do you make your kitchen friendly or comfortable for you so that it does not look so boring. Oh, because you have diabetes, you cannot eat this, you cannot eat that. Or you would have to avoid a whole lot of things, not at all. So we're going to talk about how you can make your kitchen diabetes friendly. First, we will be talking about stocking up on healthy ingredients. So you have to stock your fridge and freezer with nutritious ingredients such as whole grains. Whole grains. So whole grains, you can talk about brown rice. Maybe when it comes to snacks, you can talk about what's it called? Almond nuts. Sorry for the delay in remembrance. You can talk about almond nuts. Then when it comes to vegetables, you can talk about greens, berries, avocado, pear. Yeah. So, and secondly, talk about organize your kitchen. So how do you do that? Put healthy items at eye level and switch to promote healthier choice. Keep unhealthy snacks and temptations out of sight. That one is not easy. Imagine you're not feeling too good and they tell you, don't eat this, and come to think of it, it is something that you eat on a norm before the ill health. It's not going to be easy. So what is one way in which you can totally avoid it? When you keep it in your sight, is it going to be helpful? Not at all. Trust me, it's not going to be healthy for you. So what you would do to help yourself is by keeping it far away from sight, because the more you don't see it, the better for you, and the more you don't have the craving to eat it. Then invest in proper cookware. So use a non-stick pan to reduce the need for oil and fat. Purchase high quality chef knife. Planning. Plan your meals and snacks weekly. Meaning before a week, you don't just go to the kitchen to prep something. No. You should already make your meal plan. Okay, this is what I'm going to prepare this week. Monday, I'm going to eat avocado pear as a fruit. Then I would probably add almond to it, or maybe yogurt. Like, it's something you're supposed to plan and not something you just wake and say you want to eat this. No, it's not going to help you, trust me. So you have to prepare items ahead of time, such as washing and slicing vegetables, to simplify cooking during hectic days. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Jazz King's YouTube
Thanks
channel.
for watching. Please come back next time. Thank you.